Ding, 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 ding. Hey, everybody! Welcome to Go Labs YouTube and Facebook page. We're back with some more experimental improv with our lovely cast here. We have James and Julia and Alex and Molly and Doug and Natalie, and we're coming to you live with all the crazy science-based Go Labs games. Earlier today, we reached out to you guys and asked for some suggestions. So we're also going to post this to get some more suggestions from you guys. None of you who are watching right now. So we're going to get some suggestions for you guys. We're going to experiment. This is more of a chance to workshop some games in hopes of figuring out what works and what doesn't in the digital age.
And you know what? Just because we miss it, because Go Labs and short form that's my jam in more ways than one. And I love some experimental short form. So just got to scratch that itch sometimes.
Sometimes you got to scratch that itch.
But
go ahead, James.
We have a list of suggestions that we gathered earlier. And then as people start to join, we can also get suggestions for our first game, is what we were saying,
absolutely. Right? This is absolutely true. So we're going to use some suggestions that we got on our Facebook page earlier in the day. But if you have the opportunity to give us some new suggestions, please feel free to give us some new suggestions, and we will get to them as best we can. So we're going to take that bad boy off the screen. We're going to start off with a game called Take All the Time You Need. We're going to get suggestions of objects from our Facebook post or from you guys in our comments. We are then going to step forward one at a time, get new suggestions, and explain to step forward one at a time, and explain to you, our audience, what mind-blowing revelation we have for that object, and then tag it with "Take all the time you need" with that. So for starters, we're going to go to our Facebook page. We're going to start off with Angie Brayman Cordage's suggestion of jukebox. Jukebox is our suggestion. Let's cover our screens. This is Take All the Time You Need.
Jukebox. We've got more than 4 Van Halen albums. Take all the time you need.
A jukebox is just a arcade game that married iTunes. Take all the time you need with that.
A jukebox is just a panhandling machine. Take all the time you need with that.
Hey,
Okay.
Whoa, hey. Did you guys know that a jukebox is just a high-tech, super fancy punching bag that Fonzie bought? Take all the time you need with that.
Okay. Did you know that 95% of all jukeboxes are at a Pizza Hut? Take all the time you need with that.
Did you know? Did you know that jukeboxes are just basically oversized mixed tapes? Take all the time you need with that.
Did you know did you know that a jukebox is just a really giant box filled with juice, and the guy that named it had a speech impediment? Take all the time you need with that.
Did you know that jukebox isn't spelled with a T? Because I did it. Take all the time you need.
Did you know that the jukebox was invented in 1958? Take all the time you need.
Do you know that the numbers that you type into the jukebox for the song that you want are called jukecumbers? Take all the time you need with that.
All right, we'll freeze it right there. We'll get another suggestion. Well, so, you know what? Thank you, Kyle. Cheddar Bay biscuits. Cheddar Bay biscuits is our suggestion.
Cheddar Bay biscuits.
What are
Cheddar-
what? I'm
cheddar-
sorry. Biscuits
Cheddar
with
Bay
the
biscuits
crackers?
are biscuits that you get at Red Lobster. They're like the rolls you get at Red
Oh.
Lobster, but they've
Oh.
got cheddar and they're delicious. They're like crack.
Okay, I
for
literally
bread.
was about to be like, Cheddar Bay biscuits, not as good as Red Lobster. Take all the time you need.
Yeah, I don't know. Fine. I'll sit out this one.
Cheddar Bay biscuits, the same as Red Lobster. Take all the time you need with that.
Did you know?
Did you know that Cheddar Bay biscuits, they keep the recipe secret because if everybody had it, they'd achieve world peace? Take all the time you need with that.
Did you know that at the rate that fishermen are getting Cheddar Bay biscuits out of Cheddar Bay, there won't be any Cheddar Bay biscuits there in their natural habitat anymore? Take all the time you need with that.
Fuck.
Did you know that Cheddar Bay biscuits were invented in 1983? All the time you need with that.
Do you know that a Cheddar Bay biscuit is like a limp biscuit, but like it's like the kind that Chris Peterson eats? Take all the time you need with that.
Did you know that Cheddar Bay biscuits were America's accident baby when they came over from Britain? Take all the time you need with that.
Did you know that Cheddar Bay biscuits aren't actually from Cheddar Bay? They're from the greater Cheddar Bay area in the suburbs. Take all the time you need with that.
Did you know that Cheddar Bay biscuits weren't actually invented in 1983? It was 84. Take all the time you need with that.
Did you know that the Cheddar Bay Packers got their football team name from Cheddar Bay biscuits? Take all the time you need with that.
All right, we'll freeze it right there. Let's get a suggestion that everybody knows what it is. We got the suggestion of pizza from Tim David. Your suggestion is pizza. Let's take all the time you need with that suggestion.
Pizza, not as good as Red Lobster, the best restaurant that Chris Peterson ever liked. Take all the time you need with that.
Did you know that pizza is basically dinner cake? Take all the time you need with that.
Did you know that when pizzas don't have pepperonis, the other pizzas make fun of it and call it human face? Take all the time you need with that.
Did you know that all of the pizza in the entire world is actually owned by a guy named Pete, and that's why it's Pete's? Take all the time you need with that.
Did you ever notice that you can customize the toppings on your pizza, but no place has ever let you customize the bottomings? Take all the time you need with that.
Did you know that the meaning of the suffix "za" is a derivative of a Greek word of 7, and pizza actually means
Did
7.
you know that
I had no idea what I was going to say when I put my thing up. So thanks, Julia.
Excellent. That was perfect.
I've been there, girl.
All right, James, you're going to take this next one. This is existential crisis.
Oh,
Please
shit.
select 3 people, and I'll get you a suggestion.
Okay, let's go. Alex, Doug, and Julia. What's happening?
Nothing.
Pete's got it.
Nothing you.
Nothing. You. What's up?
Hey, what's up?
N2MU.
Okay, so this is a game called Existential Crisis, and how it works is that our 3 improvisers are going to be performing a scene. They're going to be performing the scene as if it's written, for 3 people for 3 characters. But while 2 of the players are going to be performing the scene that way, one other player is going to be having an existential crisis throughout the scene. And Julia, that player is going to be you. You will be having an existential crisis. Doug and Alex will be trying to keep the scene going in the show must go on sort of fashion. So you can basically, again, you need Julia's character. So for Alex and Doug, the aim is to act as if she's saying what she's supposed to, or lead her along as if what she's saying is the correct lines.
Okay, so like no different than what it's usually like.
Usual, yeah. This is just going to be 3 minutes of live.
Yeah. And then of course, Julia having an existential crisis can mean whatever it is to you. You're lightly playing along with the scene, but mostly having an existential crisis. Good to go?
We're going to use Michelle's suggestion from Facebook of a very small backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Very small backyard is your suggestion. This is existential crisis.
Yeah, I mean, they basically said that the housing price was more than it was worth with such a small yard. But I think I got my money's worth here. You know.
You can't have buyer's remorse. You already signed everything. So
Right. And what do I need space for? You know, what do I need space for? It's not like my dogs have to come out or anything.
What
like
does
that.
anyone need space for? What is there even space in NASA? You know what I mean? Fuck.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
like what does anybody need space for? So I'm happy with this tiny yard. You know, I do have to give up my farming.
It's like, have we been to the moon? Have we been to the moon? And if we haven't, how are we going to get to Mars? Is Elon Musk even fucking a real person? No. You know what I mean by that. The fucking was in a weird place.
Well, I mean, like
in that sentence.
Technically, we haven't been to the moon. Like the 3 of us haven't been to the moon. But you know, so
there probably wouldn't have been a better yard on the moon, anyways. So
right. A yard on the moon would be filled with holes.
Yeah,
exactly.
Can't mow that.
Like a movie. You guys never even saw that movie. I asked you so many times to watch that movie with me, and then what? Oh, am I chopped liver in this life where no one even like watches a movie? Movies I think are good.
Well, I mean, you know, it's hard for
me. You guys.
It's hard for me to watch the movie Holes because I was passed over for the lead role. You know, I was second place to Shia LaBeouf, and you know, I almost pulled a Grizzly Man. I almost went out and pulled a Grizzly Man like that guy who didn't get cheers, but I didn't. I bought this house.
Yeah, it's hard for me to watch that movie too because I eat rotting peaches all the time and I get tummy aches. And
Exactly. Why does anyone do movies when we're all gonna just when the ozone layer is just depleting by the second?
Yeah, your backyard's like not. You don't need to show a movie theater in your backyard.
Right.
Especially because you can't take one step in your backyard. Especially because why should I take another step anywhere, you guys?
Well,
Will I ever find love? Will I ever find love?
I mean, I don't think so, but that's not something that should get you down, you know? I mean, I gave up on love a long time ago, and that's why I bought such a small house with such a small yard.
Yes, we're settling. That's what life is about.
Why don't we just marry each other then? The 3 of us right now. None of it matters, like you're saying.
Okay, well, yeah, fine. Yeah. We could all 3 just get married right now.
Okay, I'm an officiant.
Same.
Yay! And Molly, there she is. Yay!
Did we do that right?
Yeah. I mean, if legitimately, my note would be to make the scene more dramatic, so that you need the scene partner more. But nothing beats especially in the virtual realm, seeing Julia like play around with her camera, that kind of stuff is where the
did you pour water on your keyboard? Is that what happened?
Got on my computer, definitely.
That's dramatic.
That was dramatic.
Yeah, this water bottle's broken.
Yeah. I would have seen the drama more if it was in real life, of course, because there would have been water on the stage.
Of course.
That's right.
Could have used that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt it.
Okay, so our next game is going to be Evil Puppet. So let's have Molly, Natalie, and hey James, you want to be the Evil Puppet Master?
Kuiper?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sure.
Okay, so we'll get rid of that, and then we'll get rid of that, and then we'll get rid of that. So here's how this game is going to work. Natalie and Molly are going to be improvising a scene. But Natalie cannot speak for herself. She is going to be getting all of her lines of dialogue from our private chat here on the streaming. So whatever James types in the private chat, Natalie has to say word for word. Molly can say whatever she wants in the scene. Natalie has to say exactly what James types, no matter what. And since except for touche and double touche, we have yet to get any suggestions on our live stream. We're going back to our suggestions on our Facebook page. You guys are at a children's museum. A children's museum is the suggestion.
Ma'am, I want to see Picasso.
That sounds good, butthead Pete.
Oh, Mom, that's what Dad calls me. Ma'am, remember how you showed me? What did you show me?
You show me your stuff first.
Oh, yeah, we'll forget Picasso. I brought my own art. Here, what do you think about this painting, ma'am? 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 Ma'am, you froze. Ma'am?
She's frozen. She's out.
I'm in. I'll go back.
Ma'am?
Wait. Castle art is my jam.
Yeah. That's what you told me before bed the other day. Let's look at my next painting. What do you think about this, ma'am?
Wow, is there something between us? Because I hate your paintings, you bitch.
Oh, ouch, my feelings. Ma'am, you gotta learn to wash your mouth because I'm gonna wash it out with soap. I brought my Dove bar. Ma'am?
I honestly respect your work.
Yeah, I volunteer. Hey, other ma'am. I volunteer at the local community of Swear Anonymous, and I report swearers, including you, ma'am.
Oh, tell me more.
Well, other things I do in my free time that you don't know about. I fold my clothes properly.
There's definitely a crack in your painting. And your ass. Just by the way, I didn't. I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's okay, Mom. I know all about my butt. I'm 12.
Oh,
are you crying, Mom? Oh, I didn't mean to upset you, Mom. What are you crying about?
I'm just sad.
Oh, why?
About my life.
Oh.
And my dumb kid.
What else? Or something I think you thought before that.
They canceled Deadwood.
What? Oh no! How could this be? You love Deadwood.
Deadwood. I mean, dead wood. I guess I'm just not myself today.
See, Yeah.
Were they coming in faster in the beginning? Because I'm like staring at a blank screen, and I think it was my internet.
I don't know what the timing was with you freezing, Natalie. But one thing I will say is that it is so hard to type that fast. So it probably would be best to have a couple people, if not everyone, typing all at once.
Yeah. I think with Doug helping out there, that actually made things a little smoother.
And Bert had one in there.
The Birds had one. Oh, he did.
Yeah, Birds did.
Yeah,
he was just saying it for the record.
Yeah, Birds got one.
I also thought you were saying "ma'am" the whole time.
I know, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Woo.
It is funny to like be on the typing end of that game. It is funny to like type something and then have someone say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the speed of that, when more people were typing, that felt easier to respond in time.
Yeah.
I just kept on asking questions on purpose.
Thank you.
Putting everybody on the spot.
Awesome strategy.
I thought it was
Yeah, there was a point,
awesome.
Natalie, when I filled in for you, there was a point where Molly asked me a question and I was waiting for something to get typed, and I was just doing this. Yeah, there you go.
That's how I felt too. Good.
I like appropriate pace. I liked the pace that had suspense.
Yeah.
Okay, so this next game is going to be They Improvise. And, we still got some suggestions off the initial Facebook post, Pete?
We do indeed.
Sweet. So for this game, let's have Molly, Julia, and Pete.
Oh, okay.
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 Oh, okay.
Sachet.
Well, all right.
I guess I'm just not myself today.
So how They Improvise is going to work is that Pete, Julia, and Molly will be improvising a scene. And the only rule is that if you're speaking, you're talking like a normal character, adding dialogue to the scene. If you are not currently speaking, you are acting like a monster or a creature and making little gurgly noises, whatever kind of monster you want to be. And I guess this is one of those games from Go Labs where it's worth explaining that the inspiration for this game is from an 80s movie featuring Roddy Piper, the wrestler, where he finds a pair of special sunglasses that let him see aliens amongst real people. It's like X-ray specs, but to just see which people are real and which people are aliens. So, and that movie is called They Live. So they improvise when you're not speaking. We get to see your alien behind who you are. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Great. So, Pete, did you have a suggestion?
Yeah, we're going to use April's suggestion of a drive-through liquor store.
Drive-through liquor store is your suggestion. This is They Improvise.
All right, guys, listen. What? Listen, you guys. Okay, seriously. We're considered essential workers. So we got to take this liquor delivery system seriously.
Yeah,
you get it?
I know. People need their alcohol, and we are considered absolutely essential in this time. And I don't know. I guess I get it, I've been wanting to take a little sip myself.
Yeah, I really wish I could just take a nice vacay. But,
Girl, where?
I would just love to be in, like, Hawaii.
Oh, it's gorgeous this time of year. Are you kidding me? The beaches alone. I could sit on the beach and just watch the sunset over and over again. I love Hawaii.
Oh, guys, wait a second. All this talk about, like, vacations and stuff has me thinking. I mean, like, there are a lot of There are a lot of liquor stores in town, and it's like if we close. Oh,
I don't know what we do if we close. I mean, I've been working here for 55 years. My retirement is around the corner.
I know. I've been working here for maybe like 43 or 44. I mean, I'm nowhere near you, but
I'm just trying to say, like, we're essential, but like also our souls are essential. So why don't we just get like an Airbnb on Lake Michigan and just like take a quick 3 days to just recharge our batteries? Who's in?
I would love that. Yeah, I need a nice solid recharge. I haven't had a vacation in like 9 months at least. And last time I went on vacation, it was like a 3-day weekend. I mean, I need a break.
See. Oh boy. Yeah.
Oh, that was quite freeing.
Yeah.
Can I just point out that since I'm wearing headphones, Susie has no idea what I'm doing and walked. So she didn't know we were playing a game. So she walked into the dining room as I'm going. What's that? She straight up, she thought I was having a seizure.
Yeah, I felt like I was having one.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's freeing.
Yeah, of course.
No.
Today.
It's great. It's fun. It's fun to watch.
Oh, man.
Okay, cool.
How did we do? Do you have any notes?
I just think the crazier the better. I mean, when Molly started kicking, yes, like you don't have to even stay still.
Oh no, I wasn't at all.
No,
I mean, you don't even have to stay sitting. Like you can get up and really just run amok for as much as your headphones will let you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's how I do. That's what when I read the news. I just do that. No.
Just kick it to the curb.
Okay, what's next up? We got Goblet of Fire next.
Let's give Goblet of Fire for now, because we don't have any celebrity suggestions.
No, we don't have any.
So let's get into There Is No Me.
Good call.
Yeah. So Bergs, Doug, and Natalie will be in this next game.
I have to take a rest.
Yeah. So here's how There Is No Me is going to work. Natalie, you're going to be improvising a scene with one other person. Doug and Bergs, you guys are going to be playing the same character, one at a time. So based on the only person comment from our live stream, the character's name is going to be Chris. So every time, now that we're started off, you and Bergs are going to be doing a two-person scene. Every time you say the name Chris, Doug is going to swap in for Bergs into the scene, continuing the exact same scene. So every time you say the name Chris, I will swap them in and out. So guys, I'll control you guys from the green room into the screen. Cool.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Chris.
Chris. The name is Chris. Chris is the name.
Chris.
You got your finger ready?
This guy right here, ready to go. We're gonna go with a suggestion of archerers. That's the bow and arrow guys. Archerers is your suggestion. This is There Is No Me. And
I'm real scared. What if I mess up and it goes away from the target and hits somebody?
Well, you don't have to be so scared of everything you make with your bare hands.
You're supposed to be comforting me.
Yeah, exactly. You made this bow and arrow with your bare hands. It's time for you to send it off.
But it's not professional grades.
It's amateur grade. I can't use something that's amateur grade. God.
I don't understand. I mean, you were so excited 2 weeks ago to come here.
you're turning out to be a real bad wife.
Okay, that's not fair. You married me, Chris.
Whoa.
Well, that's right. I didn't know it could work that way, but when I just said I want to marry you and you didn't have a say, and then we just got the paper signed, I didn't know that men had this much power in archery world.
You didn't know? So you can so easily marry a woman, but you can't send a bow that you made with your bare hands off into the sky?
I don't think I should be given any responsibility, but I have too much power, and I'm scared of what will happen if I use it without any sort of training.
Baby, our mortgage is lying on this bow and arrow shot that you shoot.
Oh, God. We're going to get evicted and thrown into trash.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. I thought you had this all under control.
I don't have anything under control. How can I control a shot of an arrow to save our house when I can't even control?
Chris, you're yelling.
I'm sorry. I'm lowering my voice now. And I'm calm. I'm very calm.
Okay, now I can't hear you.
We're gonna get freaking evicted from our house.
This is the last time I take you to Wendy's. You always get into these Brussels and hustles when we go to drive-thrus.
But you said I only ordered the snack size flurry. I didn't know I was gonna get the big one, and I'm not gonna throw it away. I got
Chris, stop.
And you know how I'm affected by fake ice cream product.
Oh, Chris,
it really gets
not
to
your
me.
lactose intolerance.
It's a dairy treat. It's similar to ice cream.
It's a dairy treat similar to ice cream. Love it.
Awesome. Okay, we got 2 more games to play with everybody, and both of them, oh my God, are going to be all cast games. That's fun.
Oh,
right?
What?
Mamma mia!
I know. So we're going to start off with Molly and Julia, and we are going to play a game called Say Hello to My Little Friend, but it's going to involve everybody. Who did I say? I said Molly and Julia. So you guys are going to be improvising a scene. Anytime you hear this bell, because I downloaded a bell sound effect, the last person speaking is going to have to excuse themselves from the scene, just like normal. Say hello to my little friend. But before you go, you will say, I got to go. But before I leave, say hello to my little friend. You will name anybody in the cast and then follow it with, if I was playing, I would say, so I'm hosting the game, ding. I can't keep hosting the game. So to finish up hosting the game, say hello to my little friend, James, who's also David Bowie.
Oh, hello. So glad to be here. Spacey, isn't it?
David!
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Just like that.
And
Wait
then
a minute,
Molly
wait a minute,
would
wait a
just
minute.
sit there like this.
We'd be fangirls.
Just clear though. So the person leaving selects who's coming in.
Yes.
Okay.
And then they will leave. The new person will come in, and you can pick anybody who's on the back line. Cool.
I don't
Makes
know
sense.
everyone's names, but I will give it my best shot.
I think you have a pretty good handle.
She's from New York. She doesn't remember
Yeah.
names.
She's forgotten. She's forgotten everybody. Just say James. He's the one you remember.
If he's in the scene.
All right, so we're going to start off with the suggestion of a dog trainer. Is your suggestion? This is cast version of Say Hello to My Little Friend.
Okay, so he's like a little bit of trouble because he's only 2, and I don't know. I kind of just didn't know what I was doing for a few months there. So I'm so glad to have you here.
Yeah, I heard that there's been a lot of complaints about your practices, Trainer Chelly.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, I've been just like a brother. I don't know like how I got this job or whatever, but yeah, I've been watching a lot of like Netflix the past 2 months, like instead of reading up on what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
So,
Tiger King's not going to help you train a Doberman.
no, and I've watched it so many times, and nothing's getting better at work. I don't know if you have any suggestions for me. I being, the celeb trainer that you are.
Right. My name is Beverly Patrick, and
Beverly Patrick.
Yes, I have an Instagram account.
No, I know. I was just repeating it.
Thank you so much. There's an emergency of I have to attend to my Instagram. While I leave, say hello to my little friend, Alex Bergmans. He is Jeffrey Feiger, and he enjoys pottery.
Okay.
Hey, I was looking for where those wheel things are. I was hoping maybe I could get some Demi Moore ghost action going on in here.
For sure. I think we do have some in the back. We like share the space with the pottery place next door. I'm gonna go. I'll grab you. I'll grab you one real quick. But do you know about like dogs and stuff, or have you seen Tiger King?
Yeah, I'm very well versed in dog law. Like, I know exactly what kind of fences you need for which breeds, and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I don't know if you wanted to ask me any of those questions or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm charging, by the way.
Oh shoot. Okay. Oh man. I don't have any money. Okay, I know what I'll do is I'll get some money from the ATM. So
Right.
I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna do that, and best of luck with the pottery. But in the meantime, say hello to my little friend, Doug. He's what he ate for dinner tonight.
Oh, mama, something smells good.
It's me. I'm a stir fry.
Oh, baby, just what the doctor ordered. Don't mind if I do.
Yeah. Oh, hey, be careful. I'm running out of zucchini pieces.
Oh, what? Well, I just like the water chestnuts mostly. I pick out everything else.
Wow. What a weird thing to say to me, the stir fry with no water chestnuts in it. You son of a bitch.
Oh, well, now I just don't feel so good. I guess I'm gonna go back to my law firm and cut my paralegal's pay even more. But in the meantime, say hello to my little friend, Natalie, but she's a dog insurance salesman, and she doesn't want you to know that she's soaked in pickle juice. But you.
Oh, well, you smell rather spicy today.
You smell like pickles.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Well, I mean, all these dogs around, the little pickling dogs. They're so tiny and scruffy.
I don't think it's the dogs. The dogs smell like dogs. Look, something's going on here. Why are you all wet and greenish yellow right now?
Well, why are you a stir fry with a nose? I mean,
this isn't a nose. It's a baby corn.
Oh, well, that's a rather ravishing baby corn.
Thank you. I get it from my father.
You mean old Gordon? Oh, I miss that guy.
You know my dad? Oh, speaking of my dad, I've got to go bring him his medicine. But say hello to my little friend, Julia. But she's actually exactly like Nicole Pascaretta. Bye.
Oh!
Hey! Yeah.
Didn't hear any dings.
Yeah.
That's honestly my favorite part. I know. I don't know. So, like, my ideas for what makes this stuff like this fun is things like covering your face instead of your camera, and I love putting the just in big bold letters, ding.
Just ding.
That was so funny.
I'm gonna do that from now on. It's just gonna say ding.
We're just like, oh.
It was so funny.
Also, though, so another thing on the game shop talk is that I haven't really seen this with this game before. Alex, you I think introduced Natalie as a dog insurance salesman. So, like, that was kind of cool. That for the scene you introduced a character with a quirk, but also in a role that might be relevant to the scene. Because this game, it like almost immediately just departs from whatever the scene was about after the first or second character is introduced. So that was interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just,
I just think about dogs.
It's nice to think about him. Just worked out that time.
Go back to dogs.
I was like, did I hear that right? I'm like,
cool.
All right, we got one last game for you this evening. We are going to play some Joke Train to close it out, and James is going to host it.
Are we gonna dance?
Oh yeah.
oh.
Oh, there it is.
Right. So my question is going to be because what we just learned and
Oh my.
Oh, somebody have something a stove going off?
My dehumidifier is full. I gotta go empty the basin.
Oh.
but so quick question here.
Empty the basin.
Ordinarily, the game of Joke Train would involve Soul Train style music playing as we cycle through pairs of people, and one person sets up the joke, the second person knocks it down, but it's all improvised. We just learned in the last game of Say Hello to My Little Friend that we can't hear the music when it's in the waiting room of StreamYard. So what's the plan?
You can't hear that?
Yeah,
I hear it.
you can. So
But
you
not-
just have to stay
not when
on.
you're- Not when you are in the waiting room, though.
Oh, when I'm in the waiting room, we
Yeah.
can't hear it.
Yeah.
So Pete just stays on and covers his face.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you.
Okay,
Then
go.
we'll know. Well, then we'll know if you're not ready.
I'm not even covering his eyes.
Oh, wow.
Hell yeah.
That's cute.
That's nice.
That's a good one.
Oh, that's nice. Whoa, mama.
Yeah, but I don't know. How do you want to play it, Pete?
You want to control the people, and I'll control the music, and I'll just stand here like this.
Yes. Blind man, Joke Train Pete.
Like a DJ.
Okay.
Oh my.
Hey, Mr. DJ. Record on, I wanna
so,
dance
this-
with my baby.
No, I'm just making weird alien moves.
So this is how it's going to go. We're gonna clear everyone from the scene, and then Pete will play the music, and I will add two people. Once two people are on screen, Pete will stop the music.
Yeah.
And then, based on our suggestion, one person will set up the setup of a joke. It's just a 2-sentence joke. One sentence is the setup, and the second sentence is the knockdown. And both improvised, both somehow in theme with the suggestion. And hopefully the setup matches the punchline and we get an actual joke. If not, I'm sure it'll be just as funny. But that's what we're aiming for. We'll see how it works with our setup here.
I'll work for next week. I'll figure out a better way to pull this off.
We'll figure it out. Yeah. But do we have a suggestion from our? Or do we still have suggestions to pull from our thread?
Yeah, let's go. Well, hang on. Let's do this.
Are you... I'm not going to ask any more questions. I just want to see how this goes. The music only gets so loud anyway. So even if the people have to talk over it. Oh, also just to clarify, usually in a joke train, we would have on stage 2 lines of 3, and line A would be, or one line would be line A that would always set up the punchline. Line B would always knock it down, and then you would switch once you.
Oh my God, James you froze for a second, there, buddy.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's no designated person A, person B. It's just going to be between the two of you. Somebody set it up and somebody knock it down for each round.
Yep.
So let me know if you have a suggestion, Pete.
We do. Hang on one second. I'm going to try to do something here so that it doesn't. Nope, stop that. Kurt gave us a suggestion of nugget.
Yeah.
So let's go with chicken nuggets is your suggestion.
All right, Neo Pete. I'm out of here. Two
Here
people
we
coming
go.
on. Play that music, bad boy.
Hey, Natalie, what did the nugget say to the fry?
What?
Bye.
Hey, Molly, why was Dracula afraid of chicken nuggets?
Because it made him blood.
James, what do you get when you cross McDonald's with Burger King?
Breaded peasants.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Alex, what did the fish say when it met the chicken?
Hey, what are you doing down here in the ocean?
Hey, Molly, what did the chicken say when it met the fish?
Nuge! Get
Freeze. Let's get a new suggestion. Well, where'd it go? Oh God, my screen just went away. What the hell happened? My screen just vanished.
Austin says a tube of Vaseline.
That's
Vaseline.
goddamn right. And hang on a second. My screen's just split up for some reason.
Oh, okay. You can't even get the music. Oh,
hang on. I'll be back. Give me a goddamn second, James.
I'm not pressuring you. I just want to know what's going on.
I went to a second screen for some reason.
Okay. Tube of Vaseline. We good to go, Pete?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
The other day, I pulled out my tube of Vaseline, put it on my bottom lip, and then...
My knees got sweaty.
Oops!
Hey, Molly, what makes Vaseline so slippery?
Oh, it's some oil and cream.
Oh, why do they call it Vaseline?
Because grape jelly was taken.
Hey, Natalie, what do you give a man who has too much Vaseline?
Dijon mustard.
James, what did the Vaseline say to the book?
Oh, your pages are gonna turn today.
Scene. Yeah.
I was
Get this
setting up
off of me.
Shaft.
That was
setting it up.
beautiful. I
Setting it
love
up.
that.
The weird blindfolded DJ really added something to it.
Yes.
Crucial.
Absolutely.
I really enjoyed dancing in this chair.
Psychic DJ. Okay, great. So that has been our showcase of Go Labs experimental virtual games. Thank you for
Thank you,
tuning
Kurt.
in, Kurt.
Thanks. Thanks for watching, somebody.
Yeah. Thanks to Chris and Kurt and Austin for giving some suggestions and banter. And thank you to our cast for joining. Round of applause.
Yay. And thank you to everybody who gave us suggestions earlier in the day on the Facebooks. We used pretty much all of the suggestions you guys gave us. So thank you so much. We'll be back next Tuesday at 9:00 with more fun, wacky improvness. So stay safe. We love you. We'll see you guys next week. And bye.